when it comes to honesty and actually anything else, I think what often challenges us is that we look at it independently. We don't look at into context or what is it wrapped into. So let's say, for instance, honesty. Often honesty has this positive cling to it. So, well, being honest is something positive. But what I've seen a million times is people saying to someone something really stupid. Oh, you got really fat lately. And I mean, you know, someone gained a lot of kilos or stones or whatever you measured it by, they know. And when you treat people bad by being honest and lean back and say, well, I was just honest, I would say it's no longer honesty. And if you look at honesty that way, it's not that good. It has a really negative side, a really bad side, because as long as you can wrap yourself into saying, I'm just honest, you think you can get away with saying whatever to anybody. I don't believe that about honesty. I would say honesty with the skill of knowing how to wrap your message to the receiver is quite different. Honesty is, as I see it, it's part of psychology. When you talk about honesty, you're also talking about the human psychology. And what we often have within psychology, not professionals, but human in general, we have a lot of philosophies down in the pocket. You know, something I think because I read a book or a ladies' magazine or whatever I read, well, now I'm the expert. So I have this strong opinion about, for instance, honesty. But when we talk about conditions, saying, let's say with your spouse, everybody has in his or her personality some good sides and bad sides, some pluses and some minuses. And thinking, well, now I tell my spouse about all her bad sides, that's being honest. Yeah, but it's also being stupid. Because every time when she's with me and I'm talking about her downsides, she will, some people faster than others, but she will feel bad about herself being together with me. And that has only one direction, maybe two. If she stays, it's a really bad relationship, because who feel loved with someone being honest all the time talking about your bad sides? And the other part is she's leaving, because in the end she hates the picture I'm drawing of her, even though I'm honest. So when it comes to honesty, it's a good question asking yourself, why is it so important to me being honest? Is this just me taking care of my image, going out in the world, you know, saying, well, I'm a really honest person, and then I'm living this honest life, and I'm committed to being honest, and I'm saying the stupidest stuff to friends, family, co-workers, whatever. Wrapped in this pocket philosophy, saying, well, honesty is a virtue in itself, without taking into consideration what is the context and what do I wrap this honesty into. Being dishonest, what does it really mean? Because being dishonest can also mean, in this relationship, I'm used to you being really angry, and because I don't want your anger, I am dishonest with you, because you will not move. You take this choice of every time someone is giving you honest feedback, you get pissed. And you may get a little violent by words. You know, your vocabulary starts, you know, taking a direction where people say, well, I'm not interested. And then it's easy calling the people not giving feedback, calling them dishonest. But in reality, they're just taking care of themselves. You know, they're not interested in giving you the feedback you need to get, because the way you react to it, or at least their experience with you, how you react to it, that is actually what makes them dishonest. And that also brings us to integrity. Saying, well, what is integrity? Is it being honest or is it being dishonest? And then actually it slowly brings us down to one of the shadow sides, the shady sides of being human, at least as how the world is perceived now, is that the person in the world most important to me is me. And how we often try to manipulate one another and saying, you need to have integrity, you need to be honest, you need to whatever. We put it out into the world. We're judging other people. Are they honest, dishonest? Are they in integrity or out of integrity? Are they committed? Are they not committed? But what we often forget, I am a factor affecting the situation, and maybe the person I perceive as dishonest is not dishonest. They're just taking precaution that I'm in the room. Actually, when it comes to the question about saying, well, something is happening in a relationship between two or more persons, let's say it's you and I, and suddenly I get provoked by you. At first, go back to the principle. Things I like, things I say, oh, this is exciting, it's because I lack it myself, I need it. But when someone is provoking me, when someone is doing stuff I don't like, so I don't like them, it's going back to the principle. They contain something. I contain myself in huge amounts. And that's why I think it's becoming too much. Because before that was only me having this quality. Now it's also you having this quality. And then I think it's too much. And then it's human, and it's easy saying, well, you're the problem. Because I was here before, everything was perfect. Then you entered the room. Now I'm pissed. It's your fault. But it's not true. And going back to being honest, who have the bravery to be honest and say, well, maybe you're the one provoking me, but I get provoked because of me, not because of you. That's honesty.